Hi friends, what's up? Welcome back. Currently getting ready to go get some coffee, meet up with a friend, go for a little walk. Oh, it's bright. Thought I'd take y'all along for the ride, and then I'm probably gonna do a Trader Joe's haul as long as Trader Joe's isn't too busy and I'm not walking around with the camera. Either way, even if I am, I guess what I can do is just show y'all what I get when I go home. So excited to have you here. Don't know what all this one's gonna entail, but let's roll.
No matter how far my mind would wander, I'd always dare it to go even farther, 'cause I got a million reasons to keep holding.
Just finished up my walk with my friend Carly. We walked on the boardwalk down by the ocean front. Super fun. I wanted to touch on that for a second because I know that sometimes social situations are really difficult to navigate when you are trying to make a lifestyle change or live a little more fitness lifestyle. And if you can find friends who support that and or already do that, it will literally change everything. Like Carly and I just went down, we got coffee, recognized we'd both had too much caffeine today, so we got decaf. And then we went down to the oceanfront, we walked a couple miles, we stopped for a Diet Coke at a restaurant bar on the oceanfront so we could sit down and enjoy that. And then looked at the menu and they actually had some pretty solid food options. So we decided to get a grilled chicken wrap to share with veggies, or well, we asked for veggies and hummus, but it ended up being pita chips and hummus on the side. And we split that, was able to put that into our macro, into our MyFitnessPal for our macros, see how that added up to our day. But honestly, it was so nice to be able to go do something with someone and not have to stress about it, like screwing up what I need to accomplish personally. So if you're able to find people that prioritize the same things as you, or live the same lifestyle as you, or live the lifestyle you want to live and spend time with them, it's wild how much more fun it makes socializing and how much it takes the stress away from worrying about if you're going to interrupt your plan. I don't know, it was just something we talked about and I thought it was really cool. Anyway, I also went to Trader Joe's, so I've got my bags here. I'm gonna show y'all what I got. I hate that I did this. All right, the Trader Joe's haul is on my counter. I actually didn't get that much as I normally do. They were kind of out of a few of my favorite things like turkey bacon and stuff like that. So I actually didn't get as much as normal. And I don't do a comprehensive shopping trip at Trader Joe's just because it's a little bit more expensive. And there are some things that I like that I just can't get there. So let me show you guys what I did end up buying. All right, so we'll start over here with some of the fruits and veggies. So I ended up getting mango chunks. I love their frozen mango chunks just as like a snack if I still have some leftover carbs in the evening or something along those lines, but they are delicious, just literally straight carbs, just fruit. So what do you expect there? But they're so good. And then I got some green beans because we went out to eat about a week ago at a local place and they didn't really have any good side options, so I just got green beans and they were like shaped like this, whatever this fancy green bean shape is called. a whole green bean, that's probably it, but they were really good, so I'm going to make some of those for this week. I also have been craving some matcha, but every time you go to get matcha at a coffee shop, their matcha powders are full of sugar. We actually did that today. We went to a local coffee shop and their matcha powder was literally just matcha and sugar mixed together. So I like to make my own at home so I can control the sweetener that goes in it. I'll just use stevia, but I like these single serving packets. Very convenient because you can just make them iced or hot, however you want to make them. Focus. And yeah, thought that was convenient and easy. This stuff is seriously so good. Their tzatziki creamy garlic cucumber dip, I really love to do just like rice and chicken and mix a serving of this in there. The macros on here are 2 carb, 2 fat, and less than a gram of protein, so pretty low macros in here. And this, I think it's a yogurt based dip, but it is, I think tzatziki as a whole is yogurt based. I don't know. But honestly, it's delicious. And I even could throw in like some mixed greens in that chicken and rice. Oh my gosh, pickled onions would be awesome too. But super easy way to dress up your plain old chicken and rice. Got some plain light mozzarella cheese. I was really impressed with the macros on this, honestly. I've never bought this before, but it's 2 fat, 3 carb, and 7 protein for 28 grams, which is pretty freaking solid. So I'm excited about this. Moving on to more carby stuff. Well, of course we got some everything but the bagel seasoning. I know there are knockoffs versions, but I just feel like this one's the best. It's probably all the same shit. But anyway, carb section over here, we got the organic brown rice. I love the frozen brown rice and the frozen white rice. They're both super good, and literally the only ingredient is cooked organic brown rice. Like, yes, no oils. right, so this is our reduced guilt mac and cheese. Ace and I love these. I don't have them all the time. I don't have them super often, not because pasta is bad, not because you can't have macaroni and cheese, but things I try to stay away from in my ingredient profile, I'm looking at this not in the camera lens, so sorry if you can't see it, are these have water, oh wait, I usually try to stay away from certain hydrogenated, I don't know how to say this word, but the oils that are bad for you. Actually doesn't have any, so I feel even less guilt. Wasn't guilt because of the macros or the food, but just an ingredient that I didn't think was super healthy, but actually it's not even in there. So these are 6 fat, 40 carb, and 15 protein for these guys. I love doing buffalo mac and cheese, one of my favorite things. So I'll do this with either lean ground beef or chicken breast cut up real small, and throw in some ranch powder, sometimes ranch powder, but definitely some mild sauce. Oh, so good. And then another one, I know this one's got the oils I was talking about in it, but the gnocchi, I love these. I think they're so good. They're so easy to make. You just toss them in the skillet, warm them through, and they're good to go. They are 3 fat, 39 carb, 8 protein. Oh, dang, 8 protein? That's pretty solid. But it does have an ingredient in it that I don't love, which is the sunflower seed oil. But you know what? A little bit won't kill me, but I try to find foods that don't have those seed oils in them. All right, protein section. Lean ground beef. This is like probably one of my main protein sources is ground beef. I love ground beef. We've got chicken thighs here because Ace and I are both going through a phase, I'm sure y'all feel me, where you just can't do chicken breast. It's just too chicken-y and it's nasty. And I'm in that phase. My tip though is to cut it up really, really tiny, like literally so tiny that you can't even like hardly taste the texture. And then also if you mix it in with like your carb source, like your rice, your pasta, your potatoes, whatever, and you eat it all at the same time, it also helps negate the flavor profile, but I'm just sick of cooking it. And then I also got my 99 lean, 99 1 ground turkey. I used to hate 99 lean ground turkey. I thought it was disgusting and I called it cardboard, but I ate it like my first whole bodybuilding prep. But it's grown on me a lot because I cook it with more water in it, and then I also cook it really low for a long time. I picked that up from somebody on Instagram, but it literally has changed the profile of it entirely. Got this chicken breakfast sausage. I love this stuff because it's not flavored. It's totally uncooked, so I do just cook them all at once and then keep them in the fridge for easy access. But there's no like big flavorings or added stuff, I guess. So they're 2 fat, 1 carb, 11 protein for 2 links, which is a pretty good addition to breakfast. And whole eggs. I've been eating a lot of eggs lately. I love eggs like that. Does anyone remember that Amanda Bynes short where she's like talked about loving eggs on that show that she did? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? What was it called? Was it just the Amanda Bynes show? Can you hear Elsie in the background? Huh? She's chewing on her bone. Can't be left out. Look at how cute they are. Look at that. Are you guys siblings? Do you love each other? Well, Wally loves Elsie. Elsie thinks he's okay. Now he's gonna take her bone. Cause she just wants some loving. Oh, she's so cute. Anyway, that is my Trader Joe's haul. I got a lot of goodies, but again, I don't get all my groceries there just because I don't feel like they have everything that I need, like sauce, some of the sauces. Oh, I didn't talk about the sauce. Actually, speaking of sauces, I just totally skipped one item, which is this spicy pasta sauce. I really like it. I don't know how to say that word. Whatever it's called. Something chili pasta sauce. Spicy pasta sauce. It's got pretty solid ingredient profile. It does have sunflower oil in it, but I mean, this shit's so difficult to avoid in anything processed, which is why a lot of your diet should ideally be unprocessed foods. But you know, we're all human. But it's 6 fat, 6 carb, and less than 1 protein for a 1/4 of a cup, which is 60 grams. So that's not too bad. And it's a little spicy, which I like. All right, guys, Trader Joe's. 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb up.
I believe it, yeah. There's something going on inside of me. I feel it growing stronger every beat. I never just believe in what I see, 'cause I can feel the energy.
Hey friends, what's up? It is now Monday. Hi, Sir Walls. He's got something very exciting for him. but I got something in the mail that I bought. That I'm very excited to try on. Kind of nervous, kind of excited. I've been looking at something like this for like a minute, okay? But I didn't know that I have like, I don't want to get hate for this, but I didn't know if I was gonna have the body type that I would like in this item. So, we're not gonna segue into body image issues today. We're not gonna segue into body dysmorphia. We ain't gonna touch it today. Maybe another time. If you guys would like a conversation on that, let me know in the comments. But we're gonna try this on and see what we think. Okay, I think I like this more than I expected to. I'm gonna throw some shoes on to give it like the full effect. The boob pad's a little squished up in there, but that's okay. But it's a little bodysuit, a little shorts one, you know? I got this from Paragon Footwear. The material, it's like a thinner version of the Align material from Lululemon, the Nulu fabric. It's like a thinner version of that, which I actually really like because it feels really light, super stretchy. I have a pair of leggings in this material and I freaking love them. Yeah, being honest with y'all, because I mean I bought this amount of money, but this would be so cute to pair with, hold on, jean jacket. You go to like the, I don't know where people go, the farmer's market. Or you can even pair it with like a flannel. Cute vibe, right? And then take the flannel and do one of these. Ah, cute. Okay. I actually like this a lot more than I anticipated, so I'm very pleasantly surprised. Huge win. Hey friends, what's up? Welcome back. I thought it might be kind of interesting to take you through what it's like to work with me as an online client, specifically the check-in process. I'm going to apologize. Both my dogs are being absolute demons right now. So if you hear any crazy background sounds or barks or growls or rumbles, it's just my nutty dogs. So first off, the check-in process is going to be as straightforward as I can make it, honestly. Clients will select a check-in day for them. I mostly do a lot of check-ins currently on Tuesdays and Wednesdays with a couple on Thursdays. But we'll complete that check-in process by first off uploading any photos, measurements, weight, data points, etc. in the app. And what's really cool about that is it'll actually track your progress with graphs and let you do side-by-sides with the photos, which is really cool because you can actually have hard data for how your progress is going. After those are uploaded and ready to go, you're going to submit a check-in form. So I make a check-in form for each client, and there's going to be a mindset, training, and nutrition and goal setting portion. So in that mindset and energy management portion, we're going to talk about things like how are your stress levels, how are you handling that, what strategies are in place, where do you need more assistance, how is your sleep, how many hours of sleep are you getting, how is your sleep quality, how's your internal dialogue, like what's going on there, how are we doing, how do you feel overall about the process, like are things going the way that you want them to go, are you happy with everything? And then it's going to transition actually into the nutrition section from there, where we talk about, what is your nutrition approach, how adherent have you been, which hint, hint, I can see all that in the back end of my app too. I can see how many days numbers were hit or the plan was hit based on if you're doing macros or if you're doing mindful eating or if you're doing calories and protein or literally whatever approach. We can set targets in the app that track your adherence for that, which is great for accountability, but also really fantastic for just being honest with ourselves and knowing like where you're at and having those numbers right in front of us. And then from there, it's going to go from, how is your nutrition quality over the last 7 days? Like what kind of foods did we primarily focus on? How is our satiety levels? How is our water intake? And, what wins or struggles are we having with nutrition? Where do we need some extra support? And then from there, it's going to transition into training. It's going to ask what went really well this week. How are things going? Any kind of questions or issues? What's your cardio protocol? Did you hit that? Did you hit your step goal? If you have one. And then what movements do you have questions on? Where are you struggling? And then where are you winning? From there, we're going to transition into goal setting, where we're going to touch on, what were your goals over the last 7 days and how did you execute on those? What is going to be your focus for the next 7 days? And then lastly, where can I provide you with more support? Like, what do you need? And then the last final question is just so simple. Do you want a video response check-in or video response feedback, where I will just record a Loom video anywhere from 3 minutes to sometimes up to 10 minutes long, depending on what we have to chat about. And then I will send that your way with any other resources that you might need, or we can schedule a call and we can hop on the phone, we can hop on a Zoom, we can hop on a FaceTime or whatever, and kind of go over whatever you may need. In between, clients always have open access to me to message me for anything that they need, any questions they have, any wins. We also have our group chat where we have had a lot of great resources popping off in there about digestion, about green supplements, like literally whatever questions you have, like we are talking about it. And I'm just really proud of that community. It's been going off really well lately. And then from there, you get that response feedback, and we have a plan moving forward with any adjustments that need to be made or any support that you need or anything we're doing moving forward. So that's pretty much what that process looks like. It's pretty straightforward, and I'm really looking forward to check-in days because I want to know where everyone's at. Like, how are we doing? How are we executing? Where do we need to learn still, or where do we need new habits or strategies, or where do we have questions, or where are we just not getting it done? So what needs to change or shift, whether that's on your end or mine, or a combination of the two. I really like this to be a collaborative process because I want every client to win, and in order to do that, they need to have ownership in the process. So that's check-in day.